Hello everyone, my name's Jake, and this will be the complete introduction to daily Killer Sudoku. My grandma requested this video, so it goes out to her. And so this video will be for everybody who doesn't know anything about Killer Sudoku, but you do have to know how to play normal Sudoku. I will explain maybe some advanced Sudoku techniques if we use them in here, but I strongly doubt it. So in Killer Sudoku, it's all divided into all these cages with a number in each corner. So let's take a look at this 3 cage here. So this 3 cage, both of these numbers inside have to add up to 3. And the only combination of numbers that can add up to 3 is 1 and 2. And so for these more advanced cages, like 18 and 3, you just have to find 3 combinations that add up to a combination of 3 numbers that add up to 18. And so we can see all these combinations on the right here. I like dailykillersudoku.com just because of the layout and everything. This calculator, maybe we might use it later, but not now. And so we have a 1, 2 in the 3 cage. Same thing with the 4 cage. The lower digit, smaller cages are much easier to use. So we can mark a 1 and a 3. And so with normal Sudoku techniques here, a 1 either has to go here or 1 has to go here. So this couldn't be a 1, which makes that a 2 and makes that a 1 there. And so now I'd just like to go through and remove all the possible combinations in these. So when we go back later, it might help. So this is a 1 and a 3, so it cannot be 1 or 3 in here. And the main, I guess, trick, some people call it a secret in Killer Sudoku, is the 45 rule. So if you take every number 1 through 9 and add them all up, they add to 45. And so this entire cell here, like a normal Sudoku, has to add to 45. But we know the combination of this digit, it adds to 15. We know this adds to 4, so it's 19. And we can just slowly drag everything over. And we see that all 8 of these cells have to add to 36. And if we know this entire box has to add to 45, what's 45 minus 36? That's just a 9 there. So 9 has to go here, and the only combination that can go with 9 is 5, obviously. So now 5 is eliminated from here, and also 1 is eliminated from here because of this 4 cage. So we are left with 2 and 6. And now we can go back to here. 2 is eliminated, so we are left with 4 and 5. And finally, 9 is eliminated, so we are left with 7 and 8. And now, all of the puzzles on this website generally have some sort of symmetry. So I'm going to go over, you can see it's kind of flipped around the XY axis. So up in the top right here, we have the same thing, where all of these boxes have to add to 44, and we just need a 1 to complete it to 45. And 1 plus 9 will be 10. There. And so now 2, 9 will be removed from this cage. And what else do we have here? Are there any other rows or boxes? Okay, so here's another trick for these Sudokus. So as the boxes have to add to 45, but so does every row, because every row has to have 1 through 9 in Killer Sudoku, or in general Sudoku. So we know this entire row has to add to 45. But we have this, which adds to 14, and then we have this, which adds to 19. And I'm just going to hold down Shift on my keyboard, that's a shortcut for this website, and add all of these boxes together. So all of these 8 cells have to add to 41. And so now this must be a 4 here in order to get to 45. And we see there's only one combination that has a 4 that adds up to 20, and that is 7 and 9 there. So now we remove 4, 7, and so that's 3, 8, or 5, 6 here. And now maybe we can go somewhere else here. And so same thing here. This is 24, so now we have three cells that have to add to 21 in order to make 45. And so now we can use this calculator. We need a sum of 21 with 3 cells. And we don't actually remove any digits there. But we do know this can't be 6, 7, 8, because if it were to be 6, 7, 8, then there would be no digit here. So that can't be 6, 7, 8. And we know either of these have a 9 in it. So 9 can no longer, or 9 has to go in one of these 3 boxes, which removes 9s from this one, and 9s can't go in there anyway. But we notice that this cannot be, these 2 cells can't be 1, these 2 cells can't be 1, which is very restrictive on this cage. So we know it needs a 2 here, and 2 is eliminated there, so 2 has to go here. And now we can eliminate 2 in this cage. And so now this can't have a 1, 7, this can't have a 9 here. And now what else? That has to be 15 and 3 because of that 30 there, which doesn't seem to be very helpful. Now we can remove the 4 one here, so that's left with 2, 3. And now here we can remove 2, 3, and 4, which leaves you with a 1 and a 6. This removes the 6 there because of that 1 and 6, so that leaves 7 and 8. And now 8's removed, so we're left with 5 and 9. And we see this 9 over here, so 9 will be removed from there, and then 5 will be removed from here, which removes 9 from there as a possible combination. So now this can only be 1, 2, and 4. But we can remove the 4 here. And I will show you guys a quick trick actually. C will be clear in that. And then if you just press F on the keyboard, it just fills all the possible combinations. So again, we'll remove the 4 there. And now 1, 2, and 5 are removed from here. And what else are we left with? So 4 and 9 are removed from here because 4 has to go here or here. So 4 and 9 are removed. And now, where does your 4 go in this box? So 4 can't go there, nor can it go here because of this. So that means 4 must go in here or here. And we have a 4, 5 double here. So 4 can't go there, and 4 must go here. So now we have a 6, 9, 6, 9, or 7 and 8 in these boxes. But 7 and 9 are removed from here. So 6 and 8 are removed from here. And now what else do we have? We have 1, 2, 6, 8. So 3 must go here or here. That doesn't seem too helpful yet. But this has a 9 removed. So now we're left with 6, 7, and 8. You can remove the 7 there. You can remove the 9 there. And now, what else? We're left with 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this has to be a 1, 4, and a 5 there, just by normal Sudoku rules. We remove the 1. This obviously can't have a 1 in it because 12 minus 1 is 11, which is not a digit. So that's a 4 or a 5, and now 1 can only go there. So now 1 has to go here, and this can't be 1, 6, 7, because that can't be 6 or 7 there. So we're left with 4 and 9, or 5 and 8. And then this can't be a 9, because then we need a 3 there. So now we know that 9 must go here, because of our earlier addition to 21 and 3. It has to have a 9 in it. So 9 must go here. 1 plus 9 leaves you with a 4 there, which does leave you with a 5 here. And 7 is the only digit that is left there, which removes a 7 down here, an 8 down here, a 7 down here, which 9 plus 4 is 13. So now 19 minus 13 is a 6. 6 eliminates the 6 there, which eliminates 1 there. And now what else do we have? So 9s are obviously gone from here because 9 eliminates that, 9 eliminates that. And now 7s are eliminated here. And so we're left with 5, 6, and 8. But where does our 8 go? 8's eliminated there. And then 5 is eliminated here, so 5 must go here, and 6 must go here. And now we do know the value of this digit. And take a pause from the video and try to guess why. It was a trick we used earlier. So now if you paused or you didn't, we can use our 45 rule again. So what we've noticed is this is 7 here, and then we have the value of every other digit here. So 6 plus 8 is 14, 19, 26, and then 35. So we know that these two cells, they have to add to 10, which you can get by normal Sudoku as well. And then that means that if this is 10, then this has to be an 8 in order to add up to 18 for 3. And so that is a 3 and a 7 there, because there's no other digits that can add to 10. So 7 is removed from there, 3 is removed from there. So now 7 is removed from there because of these two, or just because of that. And then 5 is removed from here because of that. So we're left with 2, our 3, which must go here. So we must have a 2 and a 6 here. And then we're left with 1, 4, and 8. So 8 is eliminated from there. This leaves you with a 1 and a 4. 1's eliminated, so we get 1 and 4 here. So now, what else do we have? We are left with 2, 3, and 9 in here. So we can eliminate the 9. Because just by general Sudoku, this cannot be a 1, so that has to be a 2 there. And then just by Sudoku, that has to be a 3 there. So now we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, it looks like. 1, 4, and 5. So this could only be 8 and 1, 5 and 4, or 4 and 5 there. And now 8's removed from here, and we are left with a 5, 6 here. And now, again, can you see the trick in order to get to this digit here? So this adds to 11, which adds to 24, plus 9, plus 1 and 4. So plus 14 with these 3, which leaves you with a 38. So now this has to add to a 7. And if you want to see if you've gotten anything right or not on this website, you can just press the H, and you can see every digit is right. Sometimes it's cheating, sometimes it's not. It depends on your perspective. So 3 and 7 gives you 10, so we're left with a 4 here, which leaves you with 1 and 4. And then 1 is removed here, 5 and 6 are removed from here, so we're left with a 3, 2, and 8, which goes here, and 2, 8. Okay, so now 7's removed from here, as well as 4. 3, 8 is removed from here. 4, 7, or 5, 6. 4 is removed from here, which removes a 5 from here, because if this were to be 5, then that would have to be 4. And now we do know the combination of these two digits. So this is 30 here, plus 4 is 34. So how much are we under 45? We're under 45 by about 11. So we know that these two boxes, these two cells have to add to 11. So the only way that could do that is 5 and 6, or 8 and 3. But if this were to be 5, 6 here, if this were to be 5, 6 to add to 11, then where would the digit go here? So now we know this has to be a 3, this has to be an 8 in order to add to 11, and then that has to be a 1 in order to add to 9. So 1 is removed from there. We can remove 7 and 8 from there just doing some normal Sudoku, which removes 6 from there, and now 7, 8, 2, 6. So this is 5, 9, or 6, 8, but 9 is removed because of that, and we're left with a 6, 8. 6, 8 double, and 8 has to go in here no matter what, so 8 is removed from there, and now 7 is removed from there. Now we have a 6 in here no matter what, so 6 is removed from there, 2 is removed from there. Now we can remove 6 and 8 from there, which leaves you with a 2 and a 9. 9 again is removed, 2 is removed, and then 4, 7, or 5, 6 is removed. So this has to be a 4, 7 there. 7 is eliminated there. 4 is eliminated there. And so now we're left with a 3 and a 5. 5 can't go there, so 5 must go there, and then 3 must go here, which leaves you with a 2 and a 3. And now 8 here. We'll eliminate that, which will eliminate the 6 here. That eliminates the 5. 6 is eliminated, which leaves us with an 8, completes the 2, and then the 8. So now we'll take a look at the bottom of the puzzle again. 1 is eliminated there, and 3 is eliminated there, 8's eliminated there, 7 is eliminated there, and now 3's are eliminated because of these guys, and so now 3 must go up here. And now 2, where does 2 go in this row? Or well, 4 is eliminated there and 5 is eliminated there, but now we need a 2 here. And we're missing 1 and 2, so now your 1 must go here. What does 1 and 2 add up to? 3. So can you guess this digit? Yes, it's a 7 there. And now we're missing 5, 6, and 9. So where does our 9 go here? Must go here. And now 5 and 6 must go here. 9 eliminates that digit. 2 eliminates that digit. 6, 2, 9, our 4, and our 5. And now our 5 is eliminated there, and our 6 is eliminated there. And that's just a general walkthrough of the basic Killer Sudoku puzzles. Hope you guys have a good day.